tournament hosted by Rugby School Nigeria in Atlantic City, Victoria Island. Ibrahim Omotosho made his national table tennis debut at the 7th Adegboyega Ifunkoye Under-15 National Table Tennis Tournament in Lagos, becoming the youngest competitor at a 3-day event. Although he lost all his matches, the youngster remained excited about the experience and said he was determined to improve before his next competition. The tournament, organized by the Efunkoya Sports Federation in collaboration with the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation, attracted over 130 players, comprising 82 boys and 54 girls. The competition was also held in honor of the late Adegboyega Efunkoya, a former president of the Nigerian Table Tennis Federation and a prominent administrator who advocated combining sport with education. And then we move on to women's football. The Super Falcons suffered a disappointing defeat at the end of South Africa, ending their World Cup hope. The defeat also saw the automatic tickets to the 2027 Women's African World Cup, which will be hosted in Brazil, turn to straits, leaving their hope on a playoff crash with South Africa. Justin Madugu made 3 changes to the side that crashed out of the WAFCON competition following their 1-0 loss to Cameroon. The Super Falcons got to a quick start, taking the game to South Africa, but the early pressure led to nothing. Despite having 5 shots in the first half, they failed to register any attempt on goal, with South Africa having the better chance with a shot on target before the halftime break. Just as they entered the second half, the South Africans took the lead from a swift counter-attack, with a pass beating Nigeria's defense and Hilda Maguire squaring the ball for Thembi Gatlana to go home. Things went from bad to worse for the Super Falcons as they considered the second goal of the game from a corner kick. A defensive lapse in the box allowed referee Jane to seize on his ball, firing a shot that took a deflection and found the back of the net. Super Falcons were also given a lifeline from the penalty spot after a handball from referee Jane in the box that so also sent off, which Christy Uchebe converted. The defeat ended Nigeria's hope of making it to the 2027 World Cup in Brazil, making it the first time they will fail to qualify. Finally, from the world of sports, Rangers' miserable start to the season continued with a 1-1 draw at Ibrox against Polish side Jagiellona Białystok, which sent them crashing out of the Europa League in the third qualifying round. Trailing 2-1 after the first leg, the Scottish side began brightly, and after international striker Lawrence Shankland scored his first goal for his Boyko from the penalty spot, they had the better of the first half. After 65 minutes, the Poles were level on the night and 3-2 up on aggregate, when Nick Perlich outstrumped 2 defenders at the back post to power in a cross from Anders Kling. Bojan Miovski had the league's chance to rescue the net for Rangers, but could only head wide from 6 yards from a Finley Quarters cross. Rangers will now have to beat Rzesz's team Jablonek if they are to extend their European campaign into the Conference League. And that will be all for tonight. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Inka, for the sports stories. On the foreign scene, at least 7 workers have been killed and 13 others injured following a tunnel accident at a hydropower construction project in India's northern state of Uttar Pradesh. The incident occurred after water and debris burst into the tunnel following a landslide, trapping several construction workers while rescue teams continue efforts to locate those still missing. Foreign desk editor Falashade Akintola compiled the story and others now presented by Bimbo Akobi.
Water and debris burst into the tunnel, part of the state-run hydropower project in India's northern hill state of Uttarakhand late on Thursday, following a landslide trapping the construction workers. Chief Minister of Uttarakhand State, Pushkar Singh Dave, said a warlike rescue operation was on the way to pull out workers still stuck in the tunnel. India's State Disaster Management Authority said 3 workers remain missing. Videos shared by local authorities showed rescue workers equipped with head-mounted torches using makeshift rafts to reach the flooded section of the tunnel. Uttarakhand has been battered by heavy monsoon winds in recent days. At least 8 people have died as record rainfall pummeled eastern Japan and left thousands stranded at Tokyo's Narita airport. The rains, which authorities have described as unprecedented, caught power to more than 20,000 households in Chiba Prefecture. Local authorities issued a level 5 emergency warning, its highest alert on Thursday. This was downgraded to a level 4 by this morning, but they continue to warn of landslide and flooding risks. The deluge comes after a series of storms swept through Japan and neighboring countries this week in what meteorologists forecast to be an unusually active typhoon season. Japan's meteorological agency said the most recent deluge was brought by warm, humid air flowing.
All right, that's what you can take from foreign stories. Now, to end the news around the world, here again are the top stories. President Tinubu has called on the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and the security agencies to ensure a peaceful and transparent election in Osun State. The Oyo State Acting Governor, Barrister Bayo Lawal, has called for the enactment and effective implementation of laws that protect the rights and welfare of children who come into conflict with the law, particularly those who commit offences out of ignorance. On the foreign scene, at least 7 workers have been killed and 13 others injured following a tunnel accident at a hydropower construction project in India's northern state of Uttarakhand. BCOS TV is now a Niger TV app, and you can watch us from any part of the world. The BCOS website is also live. Kindly visit us at www.bcostv.com. Alternatively, you can watch us on GoTV, channel 134, and on StarTimes, channel 113. Now, before I go, if you see something suspicious, alert the authorities for a timely response. Be vigilant. That's news around the world from me and the team here. Many thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your evening.